Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with part 3 of my CD collection, so I'm going to just jump right on into it here. Alright, first up, we have Pathology with Surgically Hacked, Incisions of Perverse Debauchery. Get this all situated here, sorry. Age of Onset. The Legacy of the Ancients. Awaken to the Suffering. The Time of Great Purification. And Lords of Refame. And I actually do have their other one. I just don't have it in here to show right at the moment. Some of these I'm actually gonna probably do a part where I show stuff that I've yet to get a chance to listen to. So it'll be totally separate from the rest of the collection. Alright, we have Devourment with Butcher the Week. And from what I can gather, this is the original pressing released by the band back in 2005. And we have Unleash the Carnivore, which is my first Devourment album. Fucking amazing. Brutal death metal. And their latest one, Conceived in Sewage. I really would like to get an original pressing of their debut album. The title escapes me right at the moment, but it's extremely hard to find, and all I can find is that collection that they have that has it and some other stuff on it, and I really don't want that unless I absolutely have to. Next up, we have Exhumed with Gore Metal, Slaughter Cult, Anatomy is Destiny. God, really rough today. All Guts, No Glory, and Necrocracy. Jesus, that is a mouthful. And we have Hour of Penance with Disturbance. Jesus Christ, The Vile Conception. Sorry about this, guys. My head is just killing me right now. Paradogma. Sedition. And Regicide. And next up we have Hate Eternal. If I can get it right. Jesus Christ. King of All Kings. I'm so sorry about this, guys. And Fury in the Flames. Phoenix Amongst the Ashes, which has that really thin digipack, which I absolutely hate. And of course their latest one, Infernus. Really good album. Banishment, Cleansing the Infirm. Then we have Severed Survival by Autopsy. As well as, if I can get them apart here, Jesus. Mental Funeral. This video is just going to be full of mistakes, I just know it. And Acts of the Unspeakable. Then we have Macabre Eternal. And Tourniquets, Hacksaws, and Graves. Alrighty here. Get this all situated. Sorry. Then we have Cradle of Filth, The Principle of Evil Made Flesh. Vampire, which I absolutely love. Of course, you can't beat, album covers that have boobs on it. Boobs are metal as fuck. Dusk and Her Embrace. Cruelty and the Beast. This is the limited edition with the bonus disc. We have From the Cradle to Enslaved. That is a very dark cover. Sorry about that. Midian. And my first album, which is actually kind of more of a compilation, but Bittersweets to Succubi. This was my introduction to Cradle of Filth, and I've been a fan ever since. And we have Damnation in a Day, which is not really my favorite. That album kind of gives me a headache, to be honest with you. Then we have Nymphetamine. This is the 2-disc edition. Thornography. Godspeed on the Devil's Thunder. Really good album in my opinion. Darkly, Darkly Venus Aversa. then we have the Evermore Darkly EP, or whatever you want to call it. The Manticore and Other Horrors. Total Fucking Darkness. And then, of course, we have their latest one, which is definitely going to be making it to my year-end list. This is Hammer of the Witches. Fucking amazing album. And then we have Danny Filth's other project he's working on, Devilment, The Great and Secret Show. It's okay. It's not as good as I was hoping it would be. Next up, we have Of Hell, The Underworld Regime. I'll situate here. We have Dimmu Borgir and Old Man's Child. This is contains Devil's Path and In the Shades of Life. And we have For All Tid, Stormblast. Jesus Christ. And Throne Darkness Triumphant. Again, I apologize. I'm having a rough time right now. Then we have Godless Savage Garden. And my first album I ever got by Dimmu Borgir, still one of my favorites. Spiritual Black Dimensions, the opening track, Reptile. Fucking amazing song, in my opinion. Puritanical Euphoric Misanthropia. Again, got boobs on the cover. Can't go wrong with that. We have the Alive in Torment shaped disc, which is basically, I believe, all live stuff. And yeah, pretty cool little item to have. We have Death Cult Armageddon. The reissue or re-recording of Stormblast. In Sorte Diabole CD DVD version. And their last album, Abrahadabra. Now we get on to the godfathers of death metal. Cannibal Corpse, Eaten Back to Life. Butchered at Birth. Tomb of the Mutilated. Hammer Smashed Face EP, or single, whatever you want to call it. Then we have The Bleeding, which was my first Cannibal Corpse album. And I just kind of bought that on a whim. I mean, I remember seeing them in Ace Ventura, and I just happened to find this used somewhere for, well, $7. Price tag's still on it. And yeah, I picked it up, and I've just been a fan ever since. And then we have Vile. Gallery of Suicide. Bloodthirst. For some reason I wanted to call it Unleashing the Bloodthirsty for whatever reason. Then we have Live Cannibalism. Worm Infested EP. Gore Obsessed. Really good album. The Wretched Spawn. In my opinion, this is probably one of their best. I mean, I enjoy pretty much every song on that one. Then we have Kill with its very toned down artwork. Evisceration Plague. Good stuff. We have Torture. And of course their latest one, A Skeletal Domain. Alright. Next up, we have 6 Feet Under, Haunted. And this is Warpath, which I really like the green case, but I tell you right now, if this ever became cracked, I would be totally screwed. Because you can't exactly buy green cases anywhere. Next up, we have, which is upside down, Maximum Violence. And Graveyard Classics. Yes, I bought this really super cheap. I just wanted to check it out. Then we have True Carnage. Bringer of Blood. 13. Commandment. Death Rituals. And then we have Undead and Unborn. Yes. Now we go into one of my favorite technical brutal death metal bands, Nile, Worship the Animal. And then I have the Ramses Bringer of War EP. The Festivals of Atonement. Amongst the Catacombs of Nephron-Ka. And then now my favorite one by them, Black Seeds of Vengeance. Then we have the In the Beginning, which is basically Festivals of Atonement and Ramses, all on one CD. In Their Darkened Shrines. Good stuff. Annihilation of the Wicked. Then we have Ithyphallic. Those Whom the Gods Detest. At the Gates of Sethu. And of course their latest album, which is What Should Not Be Unearthed. Really, really good album. And now on to the last stack here. Probably one of the best doom death albums ever in my opinion. Decomposed, Hope Finally Died. And now we have Decapitated with Winds of Creation. Nihility. The Negation. Organic Hallucinosis. Carnival is Forever. And their latest album, Blood Mantra. We have Obscura, Cosmogenesis. And Omnivium, which is probably my favorite album of theirs. And Retribution. We have The Chasm, Procession to the Infraworld. Death Cult for Eternity, The Triumph. Then we have Reaching the Veil of Death. And Conjuration of the Spectral Empire. And the last bit of it here. We have Carl Sanders' Sumerian Meditation. As well as his follow-up, Saurian Exorcisms. Vader, The Ultimate Incantation. And Reborn in Chaos. Sorry. Couldn't read that for a second. And then we have Reign Forever World. Then we have Blood, Reign Forever World. My favorite album by them, Litany. Just absolutely love that album. Revelations. Then we have The Beast. Sorry. Then we have the Art of War EP. Impressions in Blood. Necropolis. And finally, Jesus. Welcome to the Morbid Reich. Alright, that one was totally played with a lot of screw-ups, but like I said, I've got a headache when I'm trying to do this, so bear with me here. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of it. Like I said, there's going to be plenty more to come, so keep watching, and thanks a lot for subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.